Mike, check out. 622. Pick your game up.
They'll run here with a former Steeler. This is Le'Veon Bell. He'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play. It's second down.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on first down. Well played.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Now it's Locke. And he's got a man, Demaryius Thomas. 22 yards on the catch and run, a first down. Now that's a catch of some significance. It's number 631 of his career, and why that's significant, it ties him with Hall of Famer Raymond Berry.
Who's one of the most precise route runners at any position during his time in his career. So I think that we're seeing something very similar here. He may not have known Raymond Berry, but he goes about his business the same way. Understands how defenses are going to play, understands where the leverage is, and goes away from it to the tune of 631 catches.
On 1st and 10, Locke. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. 2nd down.
I like what they tried to do there. They didn't get a completed pass downfield, but they came off of a momentum play. Big-time gain on the previous snap. Came right back and threw one deep, hoping to catch them on their heels.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Throwing is Locke. That'll be taken in by Anderson. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 15 yards on the play, first down.
First down, New York.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Out of the pistol, it's Bell. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. Bell, of course, 3-time 1,000-yard rusher. Sat out 2018, but you look back to 2017, a tick under 1,300 yards and almost 700 more receiving. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Now Locke. This one caught by Crowder. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
First drive of the game. We did see this in practice, didn't we? Because they allowed us to stay and watch and see what their opening script would be, even though we don't know the exact play calls. That looks a lot like what we saw them execute, doesn't it?
It really does. And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32. Reuben Foster, the former national champion at Alabama, gets in for the sack. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. To throw is Locke. And he's going to go down again. Montez Sweat in there to record the 2nd sack of his young NFL career. Charles, a little bit of feast or famine on this drive. They moved the ball okay, but they've been sacked twice now.
And they've got to figure out how to plug that leak a little bit, right? Keep them away from the quarterback because when he's not being hit, as you mentioned, they're moving the ball well.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Locke. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Matt Ioannidis. The offensive line is in tatters as that's now 3 sacks in 3 plays. On 4th down, here's Lachlan Edwards to punt it. And this will be out of bounds. Now it's a question of where they'll mark it. And they'll say it crosses at the 11-yard line. Haskins and the Redskins come up 1st and 10 at their own 11. Now the second year back from LSU, it's Darius Geis. And they finally get him, but not before he reaches the 33-yard line. A big play there out of Geis. 56 yards.
First and 10 at the 33-yard line.
So how about this for a change in field position? From inside the 10, here's first down on the other side of the field. Here's Geis. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. What a difference a play makes. A huge step forward and now a small step back as he loses a yard or two.
2nd and 12 at the Jets' 34-yard line.
Focus, defense, focus.
On 2nd and 12, Haskins. That's going to be caught by Richardson. Touchdown, Washington! Paul Richardson, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive.
The losing streak had taken on a life of its own, and I think it infiltrates a team when you're on that much of a slide. But this group has managed to focus, come out early, and put a touchdown on the board. They look like they mean business in this one.
They do. Now the key, holding on to that attitude, because, man, that streak has been a struggle for them. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And still a lot of football to be played in this season. We're only in November. A lot can happen between now and January. But if it ended today, they would just be on the outside of the playoff picture looking in. So a lot to fight for.
Yeah, and wasn't it interesting in our meeting with the coaching staff that they all made sure to let us know, we know where we are right now. But the playoffs don't start tomorrow. We still got some time, and they plan on putting it together, formulating a streak, get the whole month of December still left to play. They think they can get in.
And they made it very obvious to us that there's no playoff talk in the locker room right now. It's win this game and look to next week.
Excellent focus.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. A shotgun snap for Love. And he's got it complete to Anderson. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. 16 yards, a first down. Starting drive number 2 off on the right foot. Completion for the first down. Drive 1 is they had to be pretty frustrating because they moved the football. They just didn't get any points out of it.
Well, warm up QB too. Let's bring in the backup. I mean, my goodness, you take them downfield and you don't score points. You know I'm being totally facetious here, right? I'm just kidding. Nice first drive. Rarely do teams score on every single drive in a game, but they like what they did there. They just hope they can pay it off this time with some points.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
At the 45-yard line.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Here's Love. And this will be caught at the 30. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Redskins' 29-yard line.
26 yards.
As far as I'm concerned, Andrew Luck can do it all. I mean, he's an underrated runner, toughness in the pocket, strong and stout. But let's face it, the money, that comes from his arm.
And smart, valedictorian of his high school class in Houston. Then he goes to Stanford. He's got it all. A good lane to run there for Bell as he'll get about 7 on first down. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 22-yard line.
A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. Now Luck. Under pressure, and down he goes. Luck is sacked. Ryan Anderson in there to bury him for a loss of 11.
3rd and long.
Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. 3rd and long. It's Luck. Found his target. It's Anderson. And he will be out of bounds here on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. The Jets with the football here to start the second quarter as they've got it with a 1st and 10. From the red zone now, Luck. That's complete. It's Bell. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. Give him 6 on the play, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Six yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Luck now to throw. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Reuben Foster picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
The Redskins on 3rd down, putting an extra man here in the secondary. From the gun, here's Luck. And he's got it. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. They're able to convert on. Third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
1st and goal, Jets.
Mike. Ready.
Pull together.
Hurry.
They'll try and run it in with Bell. And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1.
Well, he did get a taste the previous week. He got into the end zone trying his best to get there in this game. So far, he's been denied.
Second and goal, the lone man in the backfield, Le'Veon Bell. He's going to get it running right. Hammering for the goal line. He loses the football. And I think the offense got it back. Yes, they did. At the 2-yard line is where they'll have it.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get them home.
That is caught by Anderson for a Jets touchdown. Robbie Anderson, his 9th touchdown of the season, as his guys can now take the lead with the extra point. And it's no good. He missed it. And the game remains tied. Oh, boy. So back even at 6 apiece as the kick's away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And to be frank, they're just in a tough spot. It's only November, already eliminated from playoff contention. I know their fan base doesn't want to hear that, but that's the case. And his first carry, he loses the football. And it's scooped up by the Jets. And they will take over at the 29-yard line. Well, he's not the starter coming in, getting his first carry off the bench. That's not the way to earn more carries.
You have to stay in the game, even if you're not on the field, right? Stay mentally sharp, stay ready, and above all, when you get into the game, hold on to the football. Don't let the other team have it.
Bell running on first down, but he's going to get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Ryan Kerrigan in on the tackle.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, Love. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down.
And it is true. You can draft the fastest. You can draft the most athletic guys. But if they don't know the art of positioning, sometimes it's all for naught. In this case, in the right spot, help force the incompletion.
Yeah, but had his hands on it for a second. Would have been a tough catch, though. Falls incomplete. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. Now a clash of bodies here, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Fabian Moreau.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively. Not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
Here's Haskins to throw. Flush to his right. And he'll get it up a little shy of the 15. They'll spot him down at the 14-yard line. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Yeah, he only gets a few yards on 1st and 10, but he's better off doing that than throwing an incompletion or even worse, an interception.
In your face.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Haskins. They will find Davis. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but they've got this one up to the 35-yard line. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run. Now Haskins under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Jordan Jenkins make that now 8 sacks for him on the season.
Well, that play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there.
Man, blink of an eye, that happened fast, and a big sack. Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack. Now Haskins to throw it. And that's going to be intercepted. Jamal Adams with it, the all-pro safety. And the possession is theirs at their own 43-yard line. The rookie was trying to push it downfield, but the safety bit him.
And he'll learn that you have to hold the safety. And you do that with your head movement, your eyes, sometimes your shoulders. Hold the safety so that you can get back to the throw that you really want to make. He got so excited thinking his guy was open that he made it easy for the defensive back to go get the football.
It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Only 3 yards on the catch. It's third down.
Gain on the play brings up third down.
Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
Give him 12 yards there, and the Jets have a first.
A gain of 12. First down, New York.
Now a first down throw. Luck under pressure, and down he goes. Luck is sacked. Reuben Foster able to record his 5th sack of the season.
I'm starting to wonder if this offensive line just simply doesn't like him. I mean, they've given up 6 sacks in this game. He's had nowhere to go, nowhere to run, and obviously nowhere to hide.
And all those sacks in the first half, this is just complete domination. A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. Demaryius Thomas, the intended receiver. But now it'll be third down. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's the perfect word for it, precise, because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
And nothing but daylight ahead. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Jamison Crowder. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Jets have taken the lead.
And that touchdown gives them a touchdown lead before they attempt the extra point. What a great way to end the half.
Yeah, great job to put themselves in front. And now, see on the sideline, special teams defense scrambling, saying we want to preserve this for the final moments of this second quarter. Tavecchio good on the extra point. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. This is fielded at the chalk of the 10. And a nice job there as he gets this one up just shy of the 35-yard line at the 34. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. Inside of a minute left in the half, does the fact that you're down on the scoreboard influence what you do or, I guess, don't do on this final drive?
It certainly does, but what influences me even more is who I've got running my football team out on the field and the weapons around him. Can he make a play? Can he get into someone that we're going to trust to take care of the ball? If that's the case, I might push it a little bit here and try and get something before the half runs out.
And this one complete to Reed. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. The Redskins now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. First down, here's a run with Peterson. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down. On second and 12, Haskins. That's complete to his receiver, McLaurin. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Now Washington going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. Off the play fake. Here's Haskins looking for the end zone. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. The intended target was the rookie Terry McLaurin, and that'll bring up second down.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28.
Kill, kill, kill.
Now a run with Geis. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. And now they'll take a timeout defensively. After the second down play, they burn the timeout, making him sweat out the final few ticks here in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. It's a 39-yard attempt, right hash. And Hopkins hangs this one out to the right. Missed it. It's no good. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. It's a very short kick taken by an up man. And they're going to wind up with pretty good starting field position as they get it up past the 35. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up.
Tight ends Ringo. Tight ends on the Ringo. Tight ends on the Ringo.
From the 38, Haskins. He's going to air one out. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down. It's been this way most of the afternoon, hasn't it? This secondary, it really put this receiving core on lockdown.
Listen, they've worked together like a basketball team that's playing excellent defense. Great communication, doesn't matter whether it's man or zone. And especially against deep balls, as we saw there, they're not giving up anything to them.
And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well. It appears they're going to come up empty on this first drive of the second half, still down by that slim margin.
Yeah, and that's okay. You know, when you sit and analyze it, they're not happy about what happened, having to go to the bench. But this gives them a chance to let their defense do some work while they on the sidelines go over what they're doing offensively and formulate a proper plan.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They have the lead here. Well, we talk a lot about pregame speeches. What are halftime speeches like?
For the most part, not nearly as emotional. They're a lot more clinical. Every now and then, though, they'll get after you if they think they need to light a fire. But in this case, let's go into the virtual locker room, because here's what I think happened. They got in there and they said, listen, let's take control right away.
Yeah,
defense,
we
got the lead. Defense, don't give up any points. Turn the ball back over to the offense and let them go down and score and give us more of a cushion in the game. Check so far. Defense shut them down. Let's see if the offense gets done.
Looking to throw on second down. Luck. Buying time to his left. Looking left sideline, incomplete. Demaryius Thomas, the intended receiver. 3rd down here. That pass just a little bit off. It looked like maybe he tried to force it in there.
Game speed, always different, no matter what you do in practice. Can't simulate it, right? So your decision-making, everything has to be a little bit quicker. Sometimes it can throw you off until you adjust.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. And he finds Safarian Jenkins. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post, because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
Let's go, defense. Let's go.
On first down, it's Love. He'll let this go for the end zone. And that is caught, but the back judge right there to say incomplete. Robbie Anderson, the man he was looking for. And that'll bring up second down.
Check out. Line 40.
56. Let's go one more.
Now it's Love. And he's got a man, Demaryius Thomas. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for third down.
That's what I'm talking about.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders, hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or
better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
Here's Love. Open man is Anderson. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. 50 catches for him now on the year, and he's got a first down. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on third down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times, because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a first down.
He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and it'll be second and 11. Back to throw, Love. And now he'll tuck it and run. And avoids the contact by sliding. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a third down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
To throw is Love. Flushed out right. And this is caught. For the moment, it's a touchdown, but multiple flags down, so let's sort this out. So reverse the celebration. We'll see if they have something else in their bag of tricks.
And isn't that always tough to watch when they score and you see the excitement, and then when they realize those points aren't going to count? Can they get it back together and find their way back to the end zone?
A 22-yard attempt.
The kick by Tavecchio is good. And that one makes this a 10-point game at 16-6. So put another 3 on the board. All things considered, a good opening drive to begin the third quarter.
And as a defense, the way that this game is going, you're excited to see those points go on the board. Gives them a little bit of leeway to play with when they're out on the field, but they're real excited to see their offense score. Now they get to go out there and do their part.
Tryna go be better, run up the cash, you love to spin. Made it killing and did it again.